¿Qué tal, tigre amigos y tigre amigas? How are you? Bueno, como publicamos hace unos días, este video lo vamos a hacer en Spanglish. We are making this video in Spanglish due to the request of some people that speak English and wants to learn how to cook octopus. I'm sure all the Spanish speakers are gonna be very happy as well. They're gonna mock out of my accent, I know, but between my British accent and my British Mexican accent, we're gonna do this live cooking of how to cook the perfect octopus. So, basically, first of all, thank you for Tequileño and Stefano again and Gina Castillo. We're still not being sponsored, but soon we will. But we're enjoying Tequileño, so cheers to that. We're gonna refill, so during the video we don't lose time refilling. And we have the shot. Cheers to everyone. Just put the bottle back. And let's start with the ingredients, no? Like I say in the list, we have some white onion, red onion, garlic, coriander. We have bay leaves, como laurel, oregano, like oregano, black pepper, like black pepper, pimienta negra entera, sal de grano y el resto de nuestros ingredientes. So, first things first, what are we gonna do? In the recipe, I mentioned that you need to have your octopus and you need to have your frozen octopus or fresh octopus. Why? If you get it fresh, then you need to freeze it. Why you need to freeze your octopus? The enzymes of the octopus will break, and that will give you a soft and nice octopus with this timing and the recipe that I'm gonna give you. This is very important because a lot of people don't do that, so the enzymes don't get like proper breaking into the boiling water, so we are ending up with a chewy and tough octopus. Even if it tastes like heaven, it's not a great thing to do because the chewiness is gonna make you spit the octopus. So, first things first, octopus is a superfood. Why? Because octopus contains the same amount of protein for 250 grams, 250 gramos de pulpo tienen la misma proteína que si te estuvieras comiendo 2 pollos enteros. I think I mentioned this in my last video, so for the non-Spanish speakers, I mentioned that octopus is a superfood and 250 grams of octopus contains the same amount of protein like if you were eating 2 whole chickens. So, let's start with this, no? Because if we don't start, we're never gonna finish. So, first things first, we start boiling water. And what are we gonna add to our boiling water? First of all, salt. This will season all the inside of our octopus. Once you have the perfect cooked octopus, you can do any recipes you want. I'm gonna show you tomorrow 2 recipes for pulpo zarandeado and pulpo al jengibre. That will blow your mind and will give you the best recipes ever. So we have salt in the water. We've got some garlic. We crushed the garlics, and we're gonna put them with the skin and everything for close. And here we go. I'm not lying. This is whole octopus. This is frozen octopus. I bought it fresh and then I freeze it. So this is the octopus. While the water is boiling, we're gonna defrost our octopus. And again, if you just start watching the video, why I froze the octopus is because I want to break the enzymes. There's a movie called Jiro Dreams of Sushi, and how they cook the perfect octopus is to smash it in the sink, boom, 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 and put some corn flour inside. Corn flour will break the enzymes of the octopus, and you will end up with a perfect, nice slice of octopus, which is amazing. So, let's defrost the octopus. Always, when you're defrosting something, you need to put cold water. So, you can see here, this defrosting will also clean our octopus. So you can leave the water running, but if you are in places that the water is not in abundance, like in Guaymas or something like that, you need to be careful when you're wasting water and save as much as possible so we can clean it. This octopus is the size is 2-4. That means the 2 to 4 octopus gives you one pound. So we're boiling the water, defrosting our octopus. And then we add the garlic already, the salt already in, the bay leaves. Just a few bay leaves in. This will give the octopus so much flavor. Because you can eat a octopus carpaccio, you can eat a grilled octopus, you can eat any different kinds of recipes with the octopus, but if the octopus itself doesn't have any taste, then you are lost. You can season it with olive oil, but if the octopus doesn't have any taste, then it doesn't work. Sazonar, sazonar, sazonar. Siempre hay que sazonar. A little bit of oregano or oregano. Red onion. Ese Diego. Gracias por ir al barco el otro día, Diego. I think I said that in the recipe. Skin on. All the skin, it will give some flavor to the octopus as well. So, we have our things. And then I say, lime juice. No lime juice. We're gonna grab a lime. It doesn't matter the state of the lime because we're gonna cook it. So it doesn't matter. Joselota! Mi hermano. So, we grab a lime. Squeeze it in. And in as well. And then we're gonna season a little bit with MSG or Ajinomoto. That, man, that will give you something really, 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 really nice in order to cook your octopus. So we have all the ingredients in. Water should be boiling very much. Boiling point. So we cover it and we accelerate the process now. So we go and check if our octopus is getting defrosted. But first we clear our throat with a nice tequilita. Boiling water, what's gonna happen? Ice and boiling water are gonna start crushing, and what's gonna happen? My boiling water is not gonna be boiling anymore. My frozen octopus is not gonna be frozen anymore. Everything is just gonna be warm and dull. O aburrido. So, we're gonna have to wait until the boiling water is done and wait until the octopus is completely defrosted. For that, we have to do the running water. Obviously, you can do a defrosting if you're gonna cook one day ahead and all that, but I wanted to show you live that we are cooking the octopus and we are defrosting the octopus and we are doing every single step to do the octopus. We're gonna have a friend of ours to translate this in YouTube. If someone is not understanding my perfect British accent English, we're gonna have to translate this, but I'm sure my pocho English is very understandable. So I'm gonna keep defrosting the octopus. This is the mouth of the octopus, where it keeps all the oxygen and ink and everything. So this is the eyes. So you can see it starts like crying, but it's not, it's the ink. So I think it's completely defrosted already. Or tongue or guts, lengua o cualquier cosita, they take it away. But in Los Barcos, the best seafood restaurant in the world, we leave it in. Why? Because with this mouth that a lot of people doesn't eat, we cook some octopus chicharrón or chicharrón de pulpo, which is amazing. So we have this really nice. We're gonna get a nice plate. So we have our octopus clean, defrost. You can see we turn it around like a sock. Clean. We drain it a little bit and we put it in the plate. Turn it around like a sock. We strip away this. We strip away this. And you can see the eyes of the octopus. The octopus should be like this. Turn it around. We find the tooth or the teeth. Sorry for my pronunciation. You see? And pull it out. All the black bits. All the ink out from the eyes. We wash it down properly. Properly, mates! Keep scrying a little bit. Stick your finger in. Make sure you got all the ink out. Why? Because if you cook the octopus like that, then you're gonna get this bitter flavor or amargo. Spain. And there is a thing that they do. They get a meat softener or a hammer or a martillo de madera or something like that, and they start smashing the octopus around. Pa, 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 pa. Why? Why they do that? Because they want to break the enzymes, that the fibers that makes the octopus chewy and hard. So instead of that, we're doing a frozen thing. How we discovered this We discovered this in the restaurant. Probably some of you people already knew this, some of you don't, but we discovered this in the restaurant. We bought fresh octopus, thinking that, oh my God, we're gonna have the freshest ingredients, freshest fish, fresh prawns, fresh octopus as well. We cook it, and it was chewy. And I was like, we did the same process as cooking the octopus. And then we went again to buy the frozen octopus. We cook it, and it was perfect. So I always gonna recommend you one thing. He was so tired of his job, and he started researching about what happens to food, what happens to molecules in food, what happens to enzymes in food, what happens to everything. It's very boring if you like cooking and action and tequila and stuff like that. But once you start reading that book, you understand everything that is happening, everything that people has been telling you, everything that your grandmother has been telling you. Put a stone inside the boiling thing so the meat gets softer. Why don't you put a potato if your soup is too salty? Why don't you put a potato inside? And all these things are being explained in physics, in chemistry, how food works. So we discovered that enzymes, when the octopus is getting frozen, we discovered that enzymes starts breaking down. And once they start breaking down, your octopus is going to be softer. So let's continue with the things and read Harold McGee if you have the opportunity. It's in Spanish as well. I have both in Spanish and English because sometimes I forget my English or sometimes I forget my Spanish, and I prefer to speak Spanish. So let's do the octopus now. Can you see the boiling water? This is what I'm talking about when I say boiling. When it's boiling, no? And let's get our octopus in. Boom. So you can see this, and then we put it in. So a lot of people will say like, oh, do that like the Greeks, or like, it's curling down and stuff like that. No, just put the octopus in. You need to grab a big pan. Mine is not big enough. We might have to add some water in so the octopus cooks evenly. And just with your nice wooden spoon, give it a stir. Water starts coming out of the pot. So once it's boiling properly, I'm gonna take the lid off because otherwise it's not gonna allow me to cook the two octopus. Normally, in this size of pan, what you should do professionally is just one octopus. So it's covered in full water and all that. But we're gonna do this trick. We are cooking for more people. We are sometimes, like in Mexico, we said, oh, there's some guests. Ok, échale más agua a los frijoles. Ya llegaron más, ya llegó más la familia. That's what we are doing here. So, echándole más agua a los frijoles. We are cooking two octopus at the time, and we are coping with that. We don't have to be like, oh my God, I cannot cook because I don't have the professional tools as a chef, blah, blah, blah. No, we don't give up. We create. We're Mexicans, we create everything. So let's just create, get our stuff dirty and stuff like that, and cook the perfect octopus. Come on guys. Sugar has to caramelize as well. And this sauce is coming up amazing. Our water is boiling, cooking properly, and it's gonna be maybe, as I say, another 20 minutes. So we we started at 6 and that. So let's check again. Look at that. The octopus is almost done. So what do we do? First, with the tongue, we bend. If it doesn't break, we cut a little bit with the knife. Don't make any effort and check if it's cooked. If you make some effort, it will cut. But for me, it's still a little bit chewy. So let's keep cooking. Plenty of. Sacamos nuestro pulpo así como está saliendo, directo a la tina de hielo. ¡Ay! ¡Qué fría el agua! Como cuando te bañas y se te acabó el gas. Like when you shower and the gas is gone and you don't even realize. Or you don't pay your bill because of the coronavirus. Oh my God. So now we have our octopus chilling down in ice. Because this is the beauty of cooking. Multitasking, look after the other thing. Stuff like that. Stop the cooking, boom, we have it. We have the octopus. We let it sit for at least, I don't know, maybe 5 to 7 minutes. Very cold water, and we will go back to it as soon as possible. We clear our throat again with a nice, fresh and homemade paloma. No artificial added. I'm not putting any pressure on it. Nothing. So it's all the tentacles are coming out like that. Look at that. Oh my God. This is so soft. So nice and soft. But still, all this in English, ventosas, even if you squeeze, es como las ventosas que tiene el pulpo para agarrar a sus presas, pero así queda de limpio. Le quitamos la grasita y esto es lo que nos vamos a comer. Las ventosas les van a dar otro sabor. No se las quiten. Hay gente que prefiere quitárselas porque no les gusta nada de eso. No importa, quítenselas para sus clientes o sus invitados. Siempre es bueno quitárselas. De esa manera, mañana vamos a tener nuestros tentáculos para el pulpo. A la hora de cocinar el pulpo, vean la suavidad. Tiene que quedar rosa por fuera porque esa cebolla morada le dio ese rosa. También en el pulpo, cuando se cocina, le da ese rosa. Es como cuando cocinas camarones que se vuelven rojos, o las langostas o algo así, pero les da ese color que sabes cuando ya está cocinado. No queremos que se descarapele y que se haga totalmente aguado, pero queremos esa consistencia cuando lo puedas morder. Y a partir de aquí ya podemos hacer carpachos, zarandeados, everything you want. So you need all this consistency, perfect consistency, perfect color, and inside is pure and white. Pure and white, why? Because it's perfectly cooked. We don't need anything else. And that's it for me, for Mi Tigre, and cooking and cocktailing with the tigre. It's been amazing. So let's keep watching, and I hope tomorrow my Spanglish is getting better. We're gonna cook perfect recipes. So for tonight, enjoy, and thank you very much for everything.